Welcome students and professors. I will be talking about fishing on the lower Suwannee River and the wildlife you may encounter while on your adventure. Do you like to get your line wet and enjoy the great outdoors? If you do, the Suwannee River is the place for you. The river offers a peace of tranquility that only nature can provide. The Suwannee River flows from Georgia through North Florida and out into the Gulf of Mexico. The upper Suwannee River contains fresh water which turns into brackish water as it flows closer to the Gulf of Mexico. Brackish water is a mixture of fresh and salt water. We will be fishing on the lower Suwannee River. This is where the fresh estuaries and creeks of the Suwannee meet the Gulf of Mexico. I wouldn't recommend swimming in the river because it's loaded with alligators, and sharks are known to make their way into the river system. The major species that we are trying to angle are the redfish, black drum, and the sheep's head. Their population are growing due to the vast oyster beds that call the lower Suwannee River home. Redfish are known for the fight they produce when hooked. They are also known for the signature spots on their tails. It is a misconception that all redfish have spots. Some redfish have no spots, while others have over 100. The redfish on the left has 2 spots on each side, while the one on the right only had 1 lonely spot. Redfish are part of the drum family. Adults are typically less than 40 pounds. They get spooked very easily, so you must be extremely quiet when approaching. They typically eat in shallow waters, but they are usually found in deep pockets and in the oyster beds on the Suwannee River. They eat a variety of foods such as shrimp, mullet, minnows, and crabs. Anglers typically fish for redfish with live shrimp. Conservation of the redfish is very important. An angler can only keep redfish between 18 and 27 inches. They are limited to keeping 1 redfish per person per day. The redfish escapement rate is currently over 40% and the population is growing. We usually release the redfish we catch to conserve the population. A healthy release involves holding the fish in the water while forcing water across their gills. This revives the fish and allows them to swim off freely. The black drum is the largest member of the drum family. They can typically live for over 35 years. Younger black drums are known for their black and gray bars. These bars slowly fade away as the fish ages. The black drum commonly grows to be about 40 pounds. They are bottom dwellers that can be found in deep pockets. They have cobblestone-like teeth that allow them to eat oysters, crabs, and shrimp. Anglers can only keep 5 black drums between 14 and 24 inches. Only 1 fish over 24 inches can be kept. The sheep head looks similar to the black drum. The sheep's head looks slightly different though. The sheep's head has a prominent dorsal spikes that are capable of breaking the skin. Be very careful when handling them. They also have human-like teeth with incisors, molars, and cobblestone-like grinders. Always remember to keep your fingers out of their mouth and use pliers when removing hooks. The Suwannee River holds sheep's head between 1 to 2 pounds. They are found along oyster beds and by underwater structure. They usually eat shelled foods as well as shrimp and small fish. Keepers must be 12 inches and there's a limit of 15 per day. These limits are necessary to provide efficient conservation. While fishing, take time to absorb nature and watch out for alligators. Alligators can run up to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. You must use caution when approaching banks. This is a photo of a wild pig swimming across the river for his life. Glad to say he wasn't eaten in the process. If you're lucky enough, you might even get to have an encounter with a manatee. Manatees are closely related to the elephant, although they're referred to as sea cows. This protected mammal is predominantly found in Florida's warm waters. Well, now you know where to fish in the Suwannee River, what you're going to catch, and other wildlife you may see while you're on your adventure. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this presentation.